What's good, people? I'm Jake, and I am Gen X.
I'm Anna, and I'm Gen Z.
And we are Generational Geeks. How's it going, everybody? I know it's been a while since we've done a video. I think our last video was like 3 weeks ago. It was about the puppy.
3 weeks.
Yeah. So we've been a little busy. We did some camping. We were going to do a video while we were camping, but we were just having too much fun camping and relaxing by the fire. It just never happened, and we didn't take any of our recording stuff or our lights with us.
Because someone forgot, even though I reminded him.
I didn't forgot.
I didn't forget.
I just decided that I wasn't going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you can see, we got a little bit different setup. Again. So, we haven't been able to go to the church and record, and it was getting a little cramped in our game room, so we
decided to cramp our office instead.
Yeah, we had an office/guest room, so we took the bed out of the guest room and bought a background, and we've been working on our audio and our lighting and all that good stuff. I think next will be some microphones. They're a little more expensive than all the other stuff we've been buying, so ones that we want anyways.
Yeah, even like cameras we're looking at.
Yeah.
The microphones are just...
Now the cameras are expensive too.
Yes, but still.
So we're going to continue to upgrade our quality on these videos. So stay tuned. We will be doing more videos. I know we kind of branched off and started doing more movie reviews. I would like to continue doing like the movie reviews once a week, but still
adding other stuff.
Yeah, still doing like our discussion videos once a week, and then do some more streaming. So
hopefully sometime soon we can do cosplay videos again.
Yeah. So it has been a little slow as far as movie releases and series production, but there are still some things happening, so we'll talk about that in this video. We have been watching several movies. We just haven't reviewed them. They're older movies. I think
The Green Mile was the last one we watched.
The last one we watched was The Green Mile. Then we watched some really bad movies.
Well, we watched Cats, first of all.
So we may do a Cats review,
and we don't even have to say spoiler review, because no one in their right mind will care.
So stay tuned for some reviews. Anna's been doing some cosplaying.
Mm-hmm. I think almost all of my cosplays you can find on TikTok, which my TikTok my TikTok name is Melancholy Cosplays, with a dot and an underscore and another dot between the melancholy and the cosplays. But that'll be in the link in the description. So
it's melancholy.cosplay?
Melancholy._.cosplays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a bit more elaborate, sir.
Oh, sorry. Didn't realize how fancy you were.
Yeah.
So, and we will probably be doing like a TikTok compilation of some of her cosplay and
He's done TikToks.
I did one
King.
TikTok.
You did one TikTok, but it was a Tiger King TikTok.
And it might be part of the
was lip syncing to I Saw a Tiger and like playing my guitar. Well, air guitaring with my guitar.
Yes.
That is also real. So
pretending to play her guitar.
I even made him a little prosthetic eyebrow ring that hung like right here. So
movie releases, they've been pushed out, as we've talked about before. Everything that was scheduled out for this summer has either been pushed out till the end of summer or the fall or even into next year. So there's a few exceptions. It'll still be this summer. So Mulan is they're still saying July 24th, which I think was originally March. Wonder Woman was already supposed to be released, I think, like last weekend, but it's pushed out till August 14th. And The New Mutants, August 28th. So pushing out all this year's releases has also pushed out most of next year's movies to the following year of 2022. So, as movie theaters get opened up and stay open, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with us because our state, we live in Washington State, and the county that we live in is still in like phase 1 of 4 phases of reopening, and movie theaters don't open until phase 3, and they open at 50% capacity. So we do have some pretty nice movie theaters in our area.
One even was like just built and has never been used yet.
Well, no, it got used because that's where we saw Star Wars.
Oh.
It started showing movies in December, but then in March, movies went by the wayside for the beer bug. So we'll see what happens. I really miss going and seeing movies. I mean, that's something
it's
that we did
not even
like
the
once
movie,
a month.
it's the experience.
Yeah, it's something we did once a month, depending on what movies were out. Sometimes we'd do it more, sometimes we'd skip a couple months if there wasn't really anything that we wanted to pay to see in theaters. But, just having the option to go, and if we have to go to a different county to watch a movie, we may just end up doing that.
We were even thinking about going and watching Cats in the theaters.
Yeah, because I thought my wife would like it, but she disliked it as much as we did.
Didn't she?
Maybe we should just. I think she did.
Or was she just in a terrified state of shock?
I think she went into a coma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should do a rant on that one.
Yeah.
So you got some Walking Dead news?
Yes, The Walking Dead Season 10 final and plans for Season 11 are all delayed. Of course, they are unable to confirm when the Season 10 final, called A Certain Doom, I almost said A Certain Fate, will be finished and ready to air, which is really disappointing.
I know. It was kind of... Even the last episode that we watched, which I think they counted as the Season 10 finale just because they couldn't finish the other one. But even it was kind of left on a little bit of a cliffhanger. Probably not as much of a cliffhanger as the real finale will be, but we'll see.
It's one of those shows that will never end, and you don't really care because it goes through rough patches. But since it's a good show, it comes back from those rough patches.
Yeah.
So.
There's been a few
questionable decisions.
Well, a few bad seasons, but I think all in all, it's been a good show.
Yeah. And then The Mandalorian Season 2 is still scheduled to release in October.
Yeah, they said that all the filming was done, and they were able to do all the post-production, editing and all that stuff while working at home. So they were still able to work around the beer bug and be able to work on it to make sure it comes out on time.
That's what I was saying to the Walking Dead editors. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
So that's some good news, and there will be some very, very nice characters showing up in Season 2, such as the infamous Boba Fett and the former Jedi Ahsoka Tano. And those are the two we're looking most forward to.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's more, but we didn't write them down. And then a cinematic trailer for Assassin's Creed Valhalla dropped, and it looks like it could be really good. Like, really interesting, really story-driven, like all of the Assassin's Creed games have been. They've all been pretty good.
Yeah.
It's about Vikings, obviously, and they dropped a gameplay trailer, which didn't include any gameplay. It was all cinematics, and that caused some drama, like it usually does when games pull stunts like that.
Yeah, it's like the production companies don't speak the same language as the people that play their games. So it's like when they talk gameplay footage, it's like their cinematic cutscenes. Yeah, where when we hear gameplay footage, we're expecting to see like what you're going to see when you play the game. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think it looks good. I've played all but the last Assassin's Creed that came out, the one about it was like Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Oh yeah, the Greek one.
Yeah, I haven't played that one. I own it. I haven't played it.
Just like you haven't played Jedi Fallen Order
I know,
or most of Spider-Man. Or
yeah, I got some catching up to do.
Yeah, that's a
might have to
little
start
inside
Spider-Man
joke
over
because
again.
he picks up so many games and then he never plays them.
I haven't picked up any this year.
It's because like none have come out. It's not an excuse.
So there was a little bit of drama surrounding Batwoman on the CW. So the CW shows, it's like those shows for me have been pretty hit and miss. I really enjoyed Smallville when it was out. I'm still catching up on the last season of The Flash. I quit watching Supergirl several seasons ago. And Arrow, I do want to watch Arrow, but
you watched like some of it and then just stopped.
Oh, I only watched like 1 or 2 episodes years ago when it first came out.
Yeah.
But now that it's over, I might go back and try it again because I've heard that it's out of all the CW shows. I've heard that Arrow is like the best of those. But I have so many things to watch in front of that we'll see what happens.
Supernatural.
Yeah. So Batwoman was renewed for season 2, and then like a week later, lost the lead, Ruby Rose. She played Kate Kane. So now they're saying that they're gonna not only replace her, but replace the character of Kate Kane. Like kill off Kate Kane and introduce a new character to take over the mantle of Batwoman.
Been noticing a trend.
I don't know.
You know how in Catwoman 2004, that really bad one, the person that was Catwoman in the movie, her name wasn't Selena Kyle. I don't remember her actual name, but it seems like with these super bad movies or shows that involve already set superheroes with already set like identities, seems like they always wash away that identity that you've seen.
Yeah.
And it never turns out good. So
like I said, I've never watched Batwoman. The trailers look like trash, and nobody has told me it's worth watching, so I doubt I ever will. I might... I don't know. I might have to watch one episode because I'm watching the last season of The Flash, and every season they do this crossover. So for the crossover event on all the seasons so far, I've always went back and watched the one season or one episode of Arrow and the one episode of Supergirl and all those. So I'll probably end up watching the Batwoman episode for the crossover. But that'll probably be it. And then next season when they do another crossover. Just so I'm not lost. So, PlayStation 5, Sony did a reveal.
yes.
And, with the exception of it looking like a router, it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's better than the fridge, which the new Xbox looks like. Looks like a refrigerator or a garbage can.
That big.
Yeah. So we'll see. There was no price mentioned, but there was a reported leak that somebody saw a pre-order on Amazon for like 600 euros, which is like 760 American dollars. So we're talking like potentially an $800 console. So
I don't think that'll happen. I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah, maybe that included like an extra controller and maybe headphones and stuff like that. Maybe they have different packages available.
Take this PS5 plus this PS4 and this controller. Which only works for the PS4.
That definitely sounds like a lot for a console to me. I was kind of expecting it to be in the $500 to $600 range. I know the PlayStation 3 when it first came out, I want to say it was like $600. And at that time it was like the cheapest Blu-ray player because all the Blu-ray players were like $1,000. So we'll see what happens. They are going to have 2 different price points, I'm assuming, because there are 2 different versions. They have a version that has a disc drive, and then they have a discless digital version. So we'll see what the prices end up being. Some of the games that they revealed, they did reveal Spider-Man Miles Morales, which
only I get to play if we get it because he hasn't finished the Spider-Man.
Which, anyways, it's a little different. It's not a sequel to the 2018 Spider-Man PS4 game, and it's not an expansion. So it sounds like it's going to be its own game. I don't know if it's going to take place before or after, or maybe even during the 2018 Spider-Man game.
Well, no.
They didn't reveal any details, so we'll see what happens.
I know things you don't.
Probably.
They would be able to tie Miles Morales.
Assuming they're going to tie it in, and it's going to be an offshoot.
With the end, though.
Right, and it's probably going to be an offshoot of the game, but it's not going to be necessarily a direct sequel to that game, because that sequel game is still in the works. So, I
mean, Spider-Man has had some. Well, that Spider-Man had like good DLCs and stuff.
Yeah.
So I almost said the Catwoman one. Whoa.
Resident Evil 8 was announced. Horizon Zero Dawn 2. I never played the first one, so I don't know. Gran Turismo 7. It's a racing game, like a car game.
Zach will like that.
Yeah. So, and that's just to mention a few. Saw like Ratchet and Clank. Saw a couple remakes they're doing, but I can't remember the name of them. They're games I never played. Demon's Edge or something like that. So, but
Mirror's Edge?
No, it was a demon something.
Okay. I was gonna say, what? How many Resident Evils are they gonna make?
People stopped buying them. So I know there was a lot of disappointment they didn't reveal Grand Theft Auto 6. And I'm really hoping they're like 100% backwards compatible, but we'll see. If you're watching to the end, make sure you like and comment and subscribe to our channel.
If you enjoyed this video, please share it.
Yes, please do.
With your friends.
We appreciate you guys.
Your family.
I am
your grandma.
Gen X.
And I am Gen Z.
We are Generational Geeks.